Folks, I hope I can put all these together. I don't know how. I don't know if this phone will merge them all, but we are on now part 3. Part 3 of the New Year's Eve. We'll probably get up to 10 parts here. I am using this new pause function I've noticed on the videos where I can pause like this and then start recording again. You see how that happened? Like I went from one spot to another, like pause, record again. I keep hitting the freaking stop button instead of because it's the biggest button in the center of the screen. It's right. It's where you push record every time. Next to it is the pause. I pause. You need to hit the pause button again, which is now the red circle again, right? The record. The main record button is still the red stop button, but I cannot get it through my thick frickin' skull to not hit that button. We're on part 3 of the same frickin' video. Gosh! Still on part 3. We're doing okay. We are wiped down to my liking. If you haven't watched already, go watch part 1 and 2, unless I've figured out how to merge them all together, which I don't think I can do. I lost my flashlight. It's definitely in my pocket, because I just found it in my pocket, where it wasn't before. But now I'm using a different flashlight. We're wiped down. I cleaned that disgusting wall. What? The only thing I could think of is when I go to dump my gray water here, that thing flicks, like this tube flicks, and maybe it was flicking dirty water onto the wall. I don't know, but that was disgusting. Ugh. We're wiped down. We're cleaned up. We're looking good. Yeah. Very nice. I'm gonna pause. Still on part 3. I'm so mad about this. Okay. First step is gonna be taking off the PEX clamps, the hold downs. Because how I need to position these. Oh, I should have brought the phone holder over here and I didn't. I'm gonna pause. I'll be right back. I almost did it. I almost hit frickin' stop. I almost did. This thing. We need the drain to be on the back side here. So I can only orient this thing so many ways, which kind of screws me. Anyways, it's just going to be like this. I can't go that way because it would be against the wall. If I go like that, the valve handle to turn it off would have to face down, which means the lowest pipe, the cold water pipe, would have to get relocated to be at least this high off the ground, or else it'll interfere. So, ow. We're going to go flat like this. It'll be easy access to the drain, which will be towards me or towards, whoever buys this thing. But I still do need to raise the hot water pipe up a little bit. Good thing about PEX is it's very flexible. It's very forgiving. So I'm going to go ahead and take those out. Pause. Something else I got to do here, was just kind of thinking of it, or realized it when I was messing with the hold down over there. I got to take this panel off. I was able to get the PEX clamp off, but when I go to use these giant monstrosity PEX clamp tools, or tool, I'm not going to be able to get in there because they're so long. I'm going to need to be able to go, because of where the valve is situated, right here. I'm gonna need to remove this panel in order to get to it. So that's exciting. I can clean some more. Kind of a good part about having like bolted everything in. Very easy to remove. That's not good. Oh, see, but then I forget like how I did stuff. Oh no, so it's all the same. It's all similar. Okay, I didn't trick myself. We're good. It's nut and bolted. So I did kind of trick myself a little bit because some stuff is done with rivet inserts and some stuff is done with nut and bolt. So, but majority is rivet nuts. Yeah. All right. This thing should come out. Should. Keyword there. There we go. Tighter fit than kind of remember. Oh. Oh. Oh dear gosh, bro. Got some mold. Dang. Dang. It's not that bad, but it's definitely not great. More cleaning. That's a lot of freaking dirt, man. Damn. Diggity damn. Oh, that's loose. Wow, okay. Alright, well, whatever. We'll tighten her up, eh? Something else I'm noting. I don't know, Dad, maybe you could chime in at some point. It's like all the copper is getting eroded by my antifreeze in the cooling system, or in the heating system, excuse me. Yeah, but like I used, just regular like green antifreeze. I didn't use any I didn't use anything crazy or special or whatever, because like stuff is just oozing. Like you could see the discoloration in the dust, that something was wet, but it's not like actively leaking, like dripping, Very interesting. Well, I will now at least have access to use the crimp pliers now because the valves are over here. I can now access everything that I think I need to access. The right way to do this is to definitely use the crimp, the PEX crimp like removers. I'm gonna try to hack it and only use a pair of dikes. We'll see how that goes, eh? All right, folks. We're gonna make our first cut here. Oh, there it is. It's kind of annoying how LEDs screw with the video, like making all the craziness. It's just interesting, like the wavelength. of light. So I don't know if this is going to work at all. Oh. I should probably get a towel ready. My really nice white towels that I pay a lot of money for every month. I'm borrowing them. Relax. Relax. Just like I borrowed their hairdryer to defrost my freezer. Nobody missed it. It was like for an hour. It's fine. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to work. Gosh, guys. I might not even be able to do this after all. Oh, no, we're good. Maybe. Oh, no, I don't think so. Whoopsies. The crazy part is I left the water on. Oh, no, see, that worked. Loosened it right up. All right. Like I'm just talking to myself here. But I kind of get away with it because, like, I'm talking to you guys. How do I want to do this? There we go. Yeah. Little boom, bang, break. Definitely not the right way to do it. That's a fact. But it works, eh? Cool. So it can be done, which is good. So now you might think I'm crazy, but I did it on this side. Gosh, I did it on this side of the ball valve that's currently in there, because if it didn't work, or say I just like screw it up, you know, and I couldn't get it off completely, or, you know, whatever, I'm at least on the down water side of the ball valve that's still properly installed. That way, if, you know, I screw up, or say I just got it loose, right, but I couldn't get it off completely, I still have the ball valve stopping the water upstream, and I wouldn't cause any further leaks. I can go get the proper tool, do it the right way, not the hack way, and move on. But yeah, so we got our first thing cut. We're going to take the pipe out? Maybe we're not. Yikes. Okay. I didn't think it was going to be that tight. That kind of throws my plans off. It's loose enough to spin. Maybe I'm just being a pansy. Screwdriver. Nope, can't even get in there. Not now. Oh, a little progress there. Big screwdriver. Oh, my back. I have no idea how much water is going to come out. None. Like, no idea how much water. Well, this got shitty. So, I wanted to just replace the ball valve back where, like, I just wanted to take one out and put one in the same spot that It is. But I don't think it would be smart for me to recrimp. Like, my back actually started hurting. I don't think it'll be smart for me to recrimp. Oh, let me lay down on the job here. Oh, God. Yo, what am I, old? What the heck, dude? Yep, this is a good spot. That makes my back feel better. Oh, my God. I, like, tweaked it. I don't know how. I wanted to just swap one for one, but it looks like it deforms the pipe well enough that it might not be a good idea to do that. Like, I should use fresh yeah. Well, maybe not, because I actually just turned the entire ball valve in, even the good crimped side of things. I feel like I shouldn't be able to do that. Huh. Well, I don't know what to think about that. Nope. I don't know what to think about that. Oh my gosh. Guys, what did I do to my back? Oh, golly. Oh! Whew. Whew. Yikes. We'll cut it nice so it'll be easy to repackage and be like, you know, I just was totally wrong and picked up the wrong thing. Thanks, Walmart, aka Home Depot. Like I say, I'm going to open it nice, and then it's going to aggravate me. I'll end up ripping it. And I mean, in reality, I probably could have cheated and not even used the cutters. But I have watched some stuff and heard some stuff about having a nice square cut is like super duper important. Wow, not much water came out of that at all. Ain't that something? All right, we're getting a little bit more. Oh, because of the angle. Well, perfect. Let's just... Oh, you can't even see. I'm gonna leave that there. Let me see about getting this sucker off here. Oh dear. Oh. That's fine. Who cares? Yo. I can't get this thing off. How am I supposed to get that off? See, the problem with this is it's going to end up... I have such a short piece near the elbow. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this because I can't see the screen. I got that short piece. I was hoping to just cut that clamp on the other side of the ball valve there, replace the ball valve, but if I can't get these little stubs of pipe off of the ball valve end without cutting it, well then I'm screwed then, aren't I? Which it seems like that's the case. I can't believe... Probably because it's been deformed on there, I guess, onto the barb. I don't know. That's interesting. Oh, God. Nope. And I'm getting nowhere with that. Well, that means we're going to have to replace that stub, which means I'm going to have to move the heater box here. Oh, I'm going to have to move this because I can't clamp. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get those crimpers properly aligned with the elbow. So, okay. Well, let me just continue dismantling this shit, and I'll touch back with you guys in a bit. Real quick while I'm doing this, I just need to have a quick note about how absolutely insane I am. So, I'm taking this heater box off, and I remember doing this, but I guess, like, I don't know. Like, it's funny when you've never done something before, what is, like, of priority to you. So, perfect example is I'm taking this heater box off right now, and I see that I decided to put rubber washers on, between the fan box and what it's mounted to. So, in my head, I'm like, man, I don't want that rickety racketing or making any vibration noise when it's running. Which, smart, cool, good idea. But then didn't have the forethought to be like, hey, there ain't gonna be no fucking heat under that bed. Maybe you should make a way to drain those lines, bud, because you're not showering out there in the winter. And even if you are, as soon as you're done showering, like, you still should drain the water lines so that doesn't freeze. Yeah. Had the forethought to be like, you know what? I want no vibration. I want no metal on metal, like, vibration going on. So I'm going to put rubber washers between these things. But freeze my pipes? Nah, who cares? Like, what a nut job. What a nut job. But, I mean, it's also one of those things where, like, I've never done it before. So I don't know exactly what all... There's rubber washers. Like, kind of one of those what you don't know, you don't know. But, I mean, you know, I know water freezes below 32 degrees, or at 32 degrees. I know that I wasn't extending my vent into the garage area. So, like, those are known things that I absolutely should have taken into consideration. All right, now I have access to crimp the 90, so I'm going to keep chopping these things off. I don't know how I'm going to cut the... Like, I don't know how I'm going to get it off the 90. I guess I got to use my knife. I don't know. I'll get back with you when we do that. So, maybe one of the worst things about all this is having to go back and forth between doors. But then, like, having to move everything that you just moved already. Like, the limited space working in here is, like, so terrible. So terrible. I mounted these pipes like they were going somewhere, man. Like, what was I thinking? All right. We're all cut off. Yeah, I ended up having to score it with my blade. And then twist it off. I don't know if that's the right way to do it. I don't know. But it wouldn't come off. So now I just gotta put new clamps on the pieces. I'm going to reuse as much of the pipe that I had as I can. Not that it matters. I had to buy some extra anyways because I'm losing some. Yeah. So just I got to put clamps on, and I'll get it all positioned. Show you what's up. Okay, I'm gonna customize these ball valves. I don't like how they're going to need to sit so far away from the wall because of the little foot that's on it. It's like it's just gonna look ridiculous. I don't know if you guys can get a good angle on that, but it's crazy. I previously had all of it mounted. All the pipes were mounted flush to the wall. Right? Now this stuff's bendable, it's fine, but like it'll look like shit. Now the hot one I could technically roll, but trying to get my little air hose on there is going to be really difficult. So I want to keep them horizontal. It'll just be nicer. So I'm going to go chop these feet off. Get the grinder going. And I'll be right back. Well, that's going to take me a minute. I got to get in the job box. I got to get the cutting wheel. I got to get the grinder out. Whole process just to lop these stupid feet up. I don't understand. Like, I mean, it must be a plumbing thing. I mean, I guess. Where, I guess, the only situation you would use a drained ball valve is like it must... I don't know. Like, why would you want that mounted? Like, because if that's mounted on a flat surface or something, right? It's like, imagine that's a wall or imaginary something. Like, I mean, I don't have big hands by any means. Like, you're kind of struggling to get a grip on that little sucker, you know? The little knob, you know, especially if it's old and it's corroded a little bit, or a little, you know, like, it's tough. Some gorilla hand guy freaking tightened it before you. I don't know. But, yeah, I'm going to go chop these off so I can get it closer to the wall, mount it how I had it, make this thing not look like shit. Safety's no accident. Custom. Oh. All right, folks. They're ready to be crimped. Got it all fitted up. It looks a little wonky right now because the pipes aren't actually hung. They're still all kinds of loosey-goosey. I'll get them hung to be pretty nice where I want them. And it should look pretty decent. Yeah. A good enough throw. Be able to access the little plug or the little cap there. Hook up the little air line and push air in there because this will be closed. So no air would go upstream. The air will go in here. It'll go out towards the shower valve and hopefully just blow all the water out. Won't end up trying it tonight. Just because it's raining, I don't feel like dealing with the whole toolbox thing and swinging it out and opening the doors, getting my bed wet. You guys know how I feel about rainy days, especially if you watched me for a time or two. Yeah, I'll keep these ball valves closed for the night, so I'll crimp these. I'll crimp everything, and I'll get it hung. Actually, we'll just do it right now. It's a pretty easy process. So use these suckers. You get the clamp where you want it. You make sure it's on the fitting all nice. get this sucker. Hey. Why isn't that fitting in there? What's going on here? Alright. Oh, wow. Okay. Needs to be like all the way open. Gosh. Alright. Let's try this again here. It doesn't help. I'm probably going to be in your way. Oh, well. Oh, dear. This, uh-oh. Are we still not going to have enough room? No, we're good. Okay. Oh. Alright, this might get weird. No, there we go. We're on it. Now just don't slip, is all. Okay. Well, that don't feel good. Why did... Oh, boy. Huh. Well, that didn't seem right. It, like, folded it over weird. Let's try another one. Oh boy. I guess maybe I shouldn't. I mean, it doesn't actually really matter. It might matter because I don't know if Home Depot's open tomorrow. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well. Yeah, that would be shitty. I don't know why it crimped it all crazy. Was I not in there good? Alright, you're probably going to see the back of my head, but tough luck, folks. I got to make sure this is going okay. Alright. Alright, yeah. Uh-oh. So, a good crimp, folks, looks like that one. A bad crimp looks like that one where it's all folded over and all stupid looking. I don't know if that's tight enough. We're going to find out when we turn the water on. Yes, we are. 2 more, gosh. Yikes. Interesting. Okay. Well, we'll see here, I guess, eh? 2 more crimps to go here. We'll turn the water on and see if that one held. Oh, boy. But I was actually just thinking, too. I wonder if the water's going to be a little screwed up because now there's air all back in it. And I don't plan on running the shower. So it's kind of going to be all airbound over here. And I mean, I'm going to have these ball valves closed. But, I wonder if it'll affect it at all. I don't know. Alright. I guess I just got to make sure I don't slip off the clamp. I guess that's what happened is I slipped off the clamp. I don't know. Must have been that. But like the worst part is I can't. Oh yeah, see, I was just about to crimp it, and that. Oh no, sugar, shit. Well, oh yeah, buddy, haha. I wasn't on the fitting. Whoops. The clamp had moved with me messing with it. Okay. See, this is the joys of working on a van, folks. You got so much space. You can see so well. Don't you want to live in one of these things?
Oh, so I saw some folks at the laundromat. That's a good crimp. And they were like, "Oh, you have such a cute dog, blah 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 blah." And I'm like, "Yeah, he's all right." And yeah, they were just like, "Oh, you live in that? That's so cool, blah blah blah." Yep. They're like, "We want to do that," and I'm like, "Oh, do you? Do you really now?" Because they're kind of not of that age, but kind of where it's the whole like, "Oh, that's cool, fun van life." Meh. Well, I didn't plan this one out very well, folks. I got this support in my way. Son of a biscuit. Yeah, so they were like, "Oh, how do you like it?" I'm like, "Oh, it's great, like most days." And they're like, "What?" And I'm like, "Yeah, most days it's great. Just like you living in your apartment is great most days." But they were like kind of alluding to the whole like saving money and like this that. I'm like, dude, it ain't cheap. Like, especially if you want to have like a halfway decent like van, like it is not freaking cheap. I mean, I'll be the first to tell you that. The van alone, when I bought it, was $65. I put $30,000 into the inside. Another $5 into the suspension. Like, not super recently, but recently enough. Yeah, like it is not cheap to have a nice-ish one. Because mine's definitely not even like the nicest, you know? There's definitely way nicer vans out there, 100%. Well, I mean, and they're even more well put together, like, yeah. Definitely not trying to say this thing's the best. Or brag about the price, like I'm just realistic with it. But yeah, that was kind of a fun encounter, I guess you could say. Where am I? Is that good? Oh, I can't see. Yeah, it should be good. Oh, these next ones are going to be fun. So, now I got to close the closet door. Open the garage door. Weasel my way. Oh my god, what's all this water? Oh. Mop up the water. Squeeze my head in here. Complain that water's on the ground even though I got frickin' pipes that aren't connected. That's exactly why there's water on the ground. Duh. Alright, and somehow crimp these ones. Nah, this actually ain't too bad. But, yo, let's get on to that crazy statement I made earlier in part 1. Did you guys watch part 1? Can't believe this is about to be a 3-part series on this shit. Oh. Selling the van. So, new year, new me. It's not that I don't want to live in the van anymore. I just have bigger goals. I am really looking to make the first year in welding like a huge year. And oh god. And I don't want to say make a huge year. Like I'm trying to make a bunch of money. Yeah, cool. I'm trying to make a name for myself. Yeah, cool. But I'm really just trying to like go all in, like all freaking in. No pussyfooting around. No, oh yeah, someday I'll have my own truck and my own welder and la di da di da. Like yeah. Because that's how you never do it. Because like, oh yeah, someday. It's like the whole van thing. Like I was talking about it for a while, and I don't think Dylan watches this stuff. I don't even think he knows about it. But anyways, that's not the point. I was at work one day, and buddy Dylan was like, I worked with him. He's like, have you gone and like seen one yet? And I go, no. He goes, well, like, why not? And I go, you're right. Like, why not? Why haven't I done that? Because talk's cheap, you know? Talking about, oh yeah, it'd be cool to live like that. Oh, cool, yeah. Like, put your money where your mouth is, you know? Do something about it. And not that it's not necessarily the right way to do it, but it's definitely a. Sorry, I gotta plug it in. Oh, okay. But it's definitely a way to find out real quick if it's what you want to do. If it's not, like it's all recoverable. Like what is the worst that happens? You claim bankruptcy. How many people have done that in their lives? Lots. Do I want to do that? Absolutely not. But I'm going like way off tangent here, like way off. Let's put the water on, see what happens here. Got the faucet cracked. Oh. I forgot I shut the ball valve to the main feed from under the Good news. The pump is not continuing to go. We will see how it looks. I just realized that was like a way close up. See what happens. Having my own truck, having a rig is where I'm going with this. I did all this job box deal, and I'm quickly realizing like the vision I have for doing side work and whatnot, welding wise, and possibly doing not possibly pilot hair. The vision for having my own company, to run work, it's not practical in the van by any stretch. So that is a seriously limiting factor. I can absolutely make moves and do things now. I just picked up a generator today, so I can do mobile stuff. I don't necessarily have to be in a facility. I can supply my own power, I hope. I got to test out the welder on the generator, make sure it works. But, it's just another step in that direction. So getting rid of the van. So, if I want to run work and I want to do my own stuff, maybe try to get on doing pipeline work or refinery work, whatever, or even just side work. Like,
and when I say side work, I mean like kind of like odd job stuff. It's not necessarily pipe welding. It's not necessarily one facet or another. It's just kind of whatever might need welding, I'll weld. That's like slightly more possible in the van, but even then, it's gonna be very difficult for me to do. I don't have anywhere to haul material. It's like, say, you know, Joe Blow down the street needs a piece of his fence replaced. It's metal. Okay, cool. Well, he calls me. He's like, "Hey, can you do this?" I come over. I take a look. I give him a bid or a quote. Like, yep, it'll be $450 for me to cut the old piece out, put the new one in, weld it up. Good to go. Okay, cool. Well, it's a 8-foot length of pipe, right, or whatever. Or a piece for his gate, or whatever. All right. What am I going to tell the guy? Well, hey, do you have a truck? Can you pick up the material? Like, can I do that? Yes. Like, is it necessarily the most professional thing to do? No. Can I get by with it? Probably. I don't have any type of bed space. The only space I have is opening up the garage area and parting way of my activity stuff and shoving material through, like, into the hallway. Which, is that doable? Technically, yes. Would that be a complete pain in the butt if it happened to need to go to the supply house and get the metal on Friday? The job's not till Saturday or Sunday. It's going to be quite a bit of material. I'm going to have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sticks of metal. This is all hypothetical shit, but it's definitely not out of the realm of possible. Now I got 5, 6 sticks of metal sitting in my hallway. I can't open my closet doors, or the one closet door. Okay, not that big of a deal, but it's also kind of a pain. Pilot's got nowhere to go. I mean, he likes the front seat anyways, but still, he does sleep in back on his bed sometimes. I've got nowhere to walk depending on how long these things are. If I am walking, I'm tripping over them. And I'm not like complaining. I'm just like talking about the realities of it. It's just not very practical to try to do this like a kind of construction work job in a van like this and then be able to provide my own work. Or what am I trying to say? Like work for myself, right? So at some point this year coming up, I'll get rid of the van. I'll end up going to a truck, and I'll get a camper. I think that's for sure the route I'm going to go. Just because, I'm still not sold on where I want to go, where I want to stay, that kind of jazz. And, being on the road affords me the most opportunity for welding, like 100%, no questions asked. Being mobile is absolutely key in this career, like no question about it. So yeah, and I could drag my feet and be like, oh yeah, I'll do it, maybe year 2 or 3 or 4, but why? If I want to do that and if I want to try it, why not? Can I build another van? Yeah. Would it be weird to? No. I've learned a ton with this one. After getting a trailer, will I necessarily want to go back to a van? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Yeah. That's kind of the deal on that. It's kind of weird to talk about because I'm like attached to it. Like I don't want to sell this. But, the smart thing is to sell it because, I think I can easily get $100,000 for it, based off of what it is as far as the vehicle, the mileage, and the interior condition, and quality. Is it the best? Absolutely not. Does it all function? Absolutely. It's not going to be for everyone. I mean, but that's a house too, you know. So it's going to take a while to find the right buyer, and all that jazz. So I mean, it's definitely nothing immediate. I don't even know how I'll work that. I'm probably going to have purchased a trailer at a minimum at that point, would be my guess, and get it. I don't know. It's going to be weird to try to navigate that. Because I need a place to live. I need a place to unload all of this stuff. And I need a vehicle. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when that time comes. But I guess I could always do an Airbnb, like a long-term hotel stay. While I'm getting rid of this, get a storage unit, unload all my shit into the storage unit. Could always rent a car if this thing's sold like super fast and I haven't bought a truck. I don't know. Well, I'll figure it out. But that's kind of the deal. I mean, unless something major happens, or I don't know. But I mean, 2023, I'll sell the van. Get a camper and a trailer. And yeah, see where business goes. That's the 2023 vision, folks. Yeah, I think in part 1 I talked about doing, or I might have said I was going to talk about more, but now I can't remember. Because part 3 is now an hour long, and that's kind of crazy. So, yeah, I think that's how we're going to wrap it up. You guys, I haven't heard the pump cycle again, so I'm going to call those fittings good. At least up to the ball valve. I haven't done out to the shower yet, but if the shitty crimp held, I'm pretty sure the rest of them are going to hold. We'll figure that out tomorrow. I have everything is displaced right now. I just got to wrap all that up. Got to put all my cleaning stuff away. I got to get Pilot's bed back. There's all kinds of stuff up front. Put all that back. And then I got to eat dinner. Well, don't have to. I want to. I'm getting hungry. Yeah, folks. I hope you've had a good year. I hope you're not falling victim to the whole new year, new me thing. 2023 is going to be my year. No, the fuck it isn't. No, it's not. It's not. Especially if all you do is talk about it. Yeah. Oh, dude. Oh, I forgot it. I forgot to look at his name. This guy, I think it's a guy. Maybe it's not. It could be a girl. It could be a trans person. It could be a no gender person. I don't care. Somebody commented and I liked it. They said, "Hey, I'm gonna misquote it, but it was to the tune of, I appreciate your outlook. A lot of the Instagram van life is sugar coated." Essentially, it was just to the tune of thanks for keeping it real. Yo, that's all I do. I don't sugarcoat shit. Nope, not happening. So whoever you are, girl, guy, trans, no gender, whatever, appreciate you. Yeah. There's nothing grand or special about van life. It's just like every other life, house life, apartment life, condo life. There's ups, there's downs, there's good, there's bads. That's why I'm getting out. No. All right, that is it. I'm gonna clean up, make some dinner, and probably fall asleep well before midnight. Happy New Year, folks.